It is time for us to check sports. And if we check sports, well, we've got good news and bad news if you're a New York fan. We'll start off with the bad news. The Mets are out. St. Louis beat them 6-0 last night, winning 2 of the 3 games at the Mets' home ballpark. So the Mets season is done. 100 wins, tied for first place in the NL East. And it's not only the Mets, the American League. Well, first of all, how about Philadelphia? They just bombed St. Louis. Bombed St. Louis. In the American League, Toronto and Tampa Bay out. Out. These series were amazing. None of the teams that were visiting teams had a problem. Philadelphia over St. Louis, San Diego over the Mets, Seattle over Toronto. Cleveland was the only home team that won. They beat Tampa Bay. So the next round in the American League is the Yankees against Cleveland and Seattle against Houston. In the National League, it's the Phillies against Atlanta and San Diego against the Dodgers. And how about this? And you shake your head. He hasn't been pitching well since he's been back. He's been injured off and on all year. But Aldous Chapman just might have thrown his last pitch as a member of the Yankees. He was disciplined and informed that he would not appear on the Yankees American League Division Series roster after missing a mandatory team workout on Friday at Yankee Stadium. That, according to Yankee General Manager Brian Cashman, quote, "You've got to be all in at this time of year, and it's disappointing," end quote. "We have people here who are competing and dying to be on this roster, fighting to be on this roster. Even those decisions haven't been made yet. He chose to be absent," end quote. The Yankees concluded the regular series season on Wednesday at Texas. They were permitted to travel on their own for an off day on Thursday, with the understanding that they must return to New York by Friday. Chapman opted to go to his Miami area home and remained there on Friday when he was scheduled to throw a live batting practice session against his teammates. Yankees manager Aaron Boone said that Chapman did not have a, quote, "acceptable excuse," end quote, for missing the workout. Boone went on to say, "His being here was not okay. I just felt it was best for him to stay away for now." Cashman said that he also fined Chapman an undisclosed amount, after which Boone told Chapman that he should stay home for the ALDS. Cashman said he could not think of another example of a player skipping a mandatory workout during his tenure. Quote, "I think he questioned whether he was going to be on the roster or not. He needed to be there," end quote, according to Boone. Unbelievable. Well, Chapman was 4-4 with a 4.46 ERA in 43 appearances this year, finishing 19 games in his 36 1/3 innings. He permitted 18 runs and 24 hits, issuing 28 walks against 43 strikeouts. He had lost his closer's job to Clay Holmes earlier in the season. Well, anyway. So I don't think we'll ever see Chapman hurl for the New York Yankees again. They just don't take that kind of garbage. They don't. Absolutely not. All right, moving on to football. In the NFL yesterday, some stunners. some stunners. We'll go over the full list. The Saints beat the Seahawks 39-32. The Saints are 2-3. The Seahawks 2-3. The Buccaneers over the Falcons 21-15. The Buccaneers are 3-2. The Falcons are 2-3. The Patriots whitewashed the Lions 29-0. Lions are now 1-4. The Patriots are 2-3. Vikings over the Bears. Vikings are 4-1. The Bears are 2-3. The Cowboys just devastated the Rams. The Rams offensive line just couldn't handle them. 22-10. The Eagles just got by the Cardinals as Cardinals missed a field goal in the last few seconds to tie that game. Eagles are 5-0. The Cardinals are 2-3. The Giants beat the Packers. What a second half. The Giants are now 4-1 after 5 weeks. The Packers fall to 3-2. Titans over the Commanders 21-17. Washington's 1-4. The Titans are 3-2. The Chargers over the Browns 30-28. The Chargers 3-2. The Browns 2-2. The Steelers, boy, they look terrible this year, were handled by the Buffalo Bills 38-3. Steelers are 1-4. The Bills are 4-1. Jets just clobbered the Dolphins 40-17. The Jets are 3-2. The Dolphins are 3-2. The Texans over the Jaguars 13-6. 49ers over the Panthers 37-15, and the Ravens over the Bengals 19-17. Coming up tonight, the Raiders go up against the Chiefs. All right, so now we can look in the NFL. In the AFC East, the Bills are 4-1, the Jets are 3-2, Dolphins 3-2, and the Patriots are 2-3. In the NFC, the Eagles are 5-0, the Cowboys are 4-1, the Giants are 4-1, and the Commanders are 1-4. What's interesting here is that the Eagles have scored the most points in that division, 135. The Commanders the least, 90. The Giants have scored 103 points. Cowboys 93. But here's where the difference is. The Giants have given up 90-some points, 93. The Eagles right around 90. The Cowboys 72. 72. All right. Well, anyways, that is a check on sports this morning here on the Breakfast Club on Robin Hood Radio.